Up to the front entrance. We were just making the point before that access all around this venue is terrible. There's hardly anywhere to park, there's hardly anywhere for protesters to gather, which is probably one of the main reasons why they've picked it as a venue. But we're now approaching the front exit. You'll see it there on your right. Very ornate, fancy entrance. And the drive is literally about a mile long at least. So we're going to show you the surrounding countryside. They're going to have a police operation supposedly covering all this land, which is going to cost a hell of a lot of money, taxpayer funded. Then the golf course is up ahead as well. This is the front entrance to the Grove Hotel, Bilderberg 2013, 6th to 9th of June, Watford, Hertfordshire. And it's Paul Joseph Watson and John Scobie with Infowars.com. Coming up to the front entrance now. There's a canal there. Maybe we could rent a boat.
Not a bad idea.
Massive acreage, including the golf course. It's certainly a lot bigger than Chantilly, and also, what was the one? Savretta in Switzerland, 2011. St. Moritz. This is the front entrance of the Grove Hotel, which will be the site of the Global Elite Conference that does have an impact on world affairs, no matter what the media says, as we've documented. And so, in the other videos you've seen, we've taken you around the grounds. Coming up to the entrance now, and the access is terrible. You want to go in the car park down there. So that's the front entrance, which the protesters will not be allowed to get anywhere near at Bilderberg 2013. More video reports coming soon. Paul Joseph Watson, Infowars.com. Stay tuned. I'm going to take you on a brief tour of the grounds here for the next few minutes. The entrance to the hotel is round the other side, round the back of the hotel. There are all these luxury gardens with ornate statues, ponds, really old ancient trees. There are several hotels, and I've actually had a peek inside one of the conference rooms, which is just over there. And in a separate room, seems like a broadcast hall of some kind, they seem to be messing around with something in the roof. I think they're setting up some kind of conference facility to see a couple of hundred people at least in one of the major rooms. I'll show you that in a minute, but here's a nice little statue of Mr. Death, half human, half skeleton over there. Just really ornate, plush grounds set in the middle of the Hertfordshire countryside just north of Watford. Of course, a sprawling 18-hole golf course is just down there. Let's just take a peek at Dr. Death here. The inspiring art on display that I'm sure Bilderberg members will enjoy. There he is. And basically the inside of the hotel is not very plush in the bedrooms, but around here it's just lavish. Several restaurants, several weird sculptures, but it's very attractive. I'm sure the global elite will like it. Of course, this was slated to be a destination for the 2009 G20 Summit of Global Leaders, so it's definitely got the facilities. Leave it there for now. More coming soon. Paul Joseph Watson reporting for Infowars.com. This is the entrance. The road leading up to it is literally over a mile long at least. And this is where all the Bilderbergers are going to be arriving. in 3 weeks. Five-star luxury hotel. Previously owned by the Earls of Clarendon. And it was actually considered to be the 2009 site for the G20 Summit of Leaders, so it's obviously got the facilities to cope with major international events. And that's why it's been selected as the 2013 Bilderberg Group venue. So we're here just looking around the place, talking to some of the staff members, getting information, looking in the conference rooms, which I've already been in, and getting a feel for the place basically. It's Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com. We're here at the Grove in Hertfordshire, and we're going to continue to look around, scope out the place. We'll be back with more reports. Stay tuned. Infowars.com. Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com, and we just come to visit the walled garden, and there seem to be some kind of temporary tents, huge white tents being erected outside, quite away from the actual hotel. And we were just thinking, is this a temporary conference area to be able to get away from the main hotel? Certainly there's a lot of security around. Well, there's a couple of security guys at the other end, and the garden is closed at the moment, but there's this huge, it's not a tent, is it? It's a temporary structure, and there's some work going on inside it, so it could be a temporary area for the Bilderberg members to have one of their conferences. So we're going to have a look around and see what's going on. It's Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com.
Gonna do this is the
Yeah, doing it now. So we're going out the exit, the back exit of the Grove Hotel. It's going to give you an idea of the layout of the place. I came in the front exit with the massive 2-mile drive. This is the back exit, the golf course entrance with all the golf buggies there. Of course, Bilderberg like to play golf on the last day they're here, and then the media spins it that that's all they do is a little game of golf. But the Mayor of Watford has come out and said the protesters are going to be violent, and that taxpayers will foot the bill for the security, which is going to be massively expensive because the estate is so sprawling. So we're coming up to the exit here, barrier exit. Can we get out here? Yeah. So it's a lot closer to the actual hotel than the front exit, because the front exit drive is literally over a mile long. But the problem we're going to have is that there's basically nowhere for any protesters to stand around here, is there? A little spot here. That's hardly anything, isn't it? In front of somebody's house.
on the other side of the road.
Side of the road there. So we'll take a short drive round, and we will come back with more. We'll show you the front entrance as well. That's the back entrance to the Grove Hotel, Bilderberg 2013, Infowars.com.